Hello, we're back. So, fair warning, I might have a rant about it later, but work is texting me right now, so I'm kind of like keeping an eye on my phone. So if I am shush for a little bit, that's exactly why I gotta deal with something. Not really a big deal, right? But more of an annoying thing. And I guess we'll talk about it like once this train picks up a little bit. Nothing serious, it's just gotta do with robots being annoying. I work with like robot arms in real life, and they're very picky sometimes. Quite literally, right? I guess I'll get into it. So, I got a message like 30 minutes ago or something like that, and oh man, every time I hear my phone, my work phone's ring, like the ding. First of all, my normal phone is an Android phone, and then you make a lot of noise. And then my work phone is an iPhone, so I can tell which phone is messaging me. So whenever I hear that ding from an iPhone, I get instantly mad. Day ruined. And I'm like, oh, it's 8 o'clock p.m. Why are you texting me right now? And so I check my message, right? And they're like, oh, hey, your equipment is having trouble with the robots. And it's like I don't even work directly with I work with robots, but they're not my responsibility, and they keep blaming me for the robots' problems, and it's like it's not my problem. And I can tell, and I show them, right? Because on the screen, there's like a little screen on the side. Oh, pretty much, our process is kind of automated, right? You know, these fuel pump controllers are built right from the ground up, and then to get to my portion, they have to go through testing, right? Because that's what I do. So we got robot arms that pick them up from a conveyor, and then they put them into my testing equipment, right? And that's all automated. And there's a screen on the side that says what signals my equipment is sending these robots. And it clearly says, don't give me another unit. I already have one. But the robot ignores it and just puts another unit on top of a unit. And it messes everything up. And then they get mad at me. And it's like, it's not my problem. I can clearly see on the screen, I'm telling it, the robots, don't send me another unit. And then it sends me another unit. So when I see that, it's out of my hands. Oh man, but those robots have been an issue for a very long time, and I don't know how to deal with it. And it's so intermittent also. Fancy way of me saying it doesn't really happen all the time. So the funny thing is that, yeah, it's so rare that it happens. I once had the robot team come on by. I asked them for help. Like, hey, I need your help because these robots are acting kind of funny. And so they show up, and guess what happened? Nothing. They started behaving. And so they saw it, and they're like, there's nothing wrong. Bye. And so nothing got fixed. And then they got the production team on my case saying, hey, how come this hasn't been fixed? It's not my problem. I don't know. It's funny. Yeah, it's causing me problems. It's because it's just causing me problems. It's funny though. It's causing me to get messaged at 8 o'clock at night when I'm trying to play Minecraft. Speaking of Minecraft, we're back. So I was kind of doing this while I was on my little talk, but we did craft the mining drone Mark. What is that? 8? Do I know my Roman numerals? I guess so. Yeah, we got that going, so we can craft the next one. But I don't think we're gonna craft any drones today because crafting a drone is actually really expensive. Yeah, there's a lot involved, and we can probably do it like within the episode, but it's going to be like throughout the entire episode, and it's going to stop a bunch of other stuff, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I've been doing the research, and we're up to like the research off camera, and I've been doing this. We're up to Mark 8, and I should be able to craft the next one. Let me see, actually. Yeah, this one. And I don't mean to sound too negative because, and inherently, I don't know if that's the right word, I'm not a negative person. But I will be negative if you text me 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, we can totally do this. This is an off night, overnight craft though, because this is expensive. These drill bits. Anyways, how is everyone's day going? Or I guess morning, because you guys are awake at ungodly hours. Oh, aside from these mining drones, we actually got everything for 2 Fusion Mark IIIs. And also, we got everything ready for a compact Mark II. All of this super expensive stuff that we were trying to craft the last episode. Yeah, 560. We got tons of casings. We're pretty good here. So, and again, the whole idea of the compact Mark II is to spam craft iridium. And then we use 2 for now, 2 Mark IIIs to craft radon plasma. You're Gregging right now. Nice. It's a change of seasons. I'm gonna get sick. I think I feel it already. It always happens whenever it starts getting cooler. I get a little sick. Before we went live, I was listening to videos about MTG players learning about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I never played either of those. Play a lot of Minecraft. So we got a couple of things to do here. So I do want to work on this iridium stuff. But my concern here is, do we have an endless source of lithium and tungsten? I don't know. And and also another thing I crafted off camera. We crafted another mining module Mark II. So my idea is to have either one or a couple mining modules focused on lithium and tungsten, because I want this to be picked up nonstop. This is really all I need for radon plasma, because the fluorine we get from... Oh, we're running low on it. I should get this from a void miner from Pluto. No. I get hydrofluoric acid. Yeah, I get hydrofluoric acid from Make. And then we electrolyze it. But I don't know if the electrolyzer is doing work, so I have to check on that. But it should be an unlimited fluorine. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Reasonable amounts as a kid, but nah, I never really played that. The popular game that we played when I was younger, this was like in elementary school, right? Was Thassos. It's spelled like this. If you don't know about it, I don't know if there's like an equivalent in other cultures, but for us, which is like Mexico or northern Mexico, southern Texas, was that the kind of idea is like you have like little discs and you do something to them and you flip them, and if you're able to flip someone else's disc, you keep their disc. So it's like you're fighting each other. So I don't know how to explain it, but it's pretty cool. Sometimes people would just throw the things, and other times people would like snap it or something. I don't know, but that's what we used to play. So I don't know if there's a word for it in other cultures though. There might be. I'm pretty sure. Oh, they did. Nice. Doing pretty good, Jericho. I did get a message from work. I pretty much told them the last thing I sent was like, hey, checking my message. Yeah, the last thing I sent to them was along the lines of, hey, the IO screen is telling you that that my equipment is sending the correct signals. Therefore, not my problem. I'm not actually telling them, right? Because I wouldn't say that. I'm trying not to get fired, but pretty much the gist of what I would say. Totally had those. I know. I didn't think about it until like literally just now either. So, next step right now, I do want to set up the compact fusion. This thing is going to be fun. Let me check if I have enough ZPM energy hatches. This man needs 32. We'll craft 32. And I'm thinking... so pretty much this entire area is probably just going to be for waterline. Yes, so this is a compact Mark III or compact 2. This one is just for iridium. But I also have Mark III fusions for the radon plasma. I don't really know about compact Mark III. I haven't thought about this one. It's doable, but then it's just going to be another couple of days of crafting. And I'm just trying to get this set up already, so we're going to hold off on the compact 3. I just want the compact 2 just for iridium. That's it. And then we can like spam Mark III regulars for radon plasma. On air. So this is what is going to happen. So these machines are getting so big that I don't know if I'm even following the pattern anymore. Or if I should follow the pattern or just start plopping machines down. And then just embrace the spaghetti. That's one thing I was thinking about. Is like, do I embrace the pattern I have, or just go full yard sale? Just start plopping things where they fit, and that's pretty much it. And there's a part of me that wants to do that to save so much time. I'm curious how you do it, Jericho, because I see some of your setup, and I know you mark your chunks, and I don't know if your stuff has like space for that. I don't know what I'm saying. Like if you plan where to put your stuff, or do you just put stuff wherever and hope and pray it fits later on? Yeah, it's because I'm trying to, like, I don't know, because another argument I'm thinking of is like, this takes time, doing things like this. Each line for one machine. We're gonna continue with what I'm doing for now, but again, these machines are getting so big that I don't know. So we're gonna put the compact fusion back here. Waterline has 3. You know, let me check actually. I saw the picture you sent. I just didn't react to it. I think I did react to it actually. No, I reacted to the crafting input buffers. You got those already? That's pretty impressive. They got cheap, didn't they? Okay, so it looks like you have... Oh, I think I see what you're doing. Okay, so you're basing it on chunks. Me, I kind of have everything in a line. I'm gonna start over here. So be right here. So I'm gonna put the other fusion right here, but I want to face it downward. Because it looks funny. And yeah, I want to face it downward because if I need to add more compact fusions, it would just go up, saving me a lot of space. So let's do that. Where the heck is the controller? Right there. How do I even do this? This man is that. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 7 back from the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 4 up. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Oh, this thing is so unreasonably large. No, we're gonna keep with my pattern. Yeah, I do want to clean up the edges though, because I don't really have a good understanding what the edges look like. Yeah, because it looks kind of funny, but I do like the borders around machines. I think that looks pretty cool. It especially looks pretty cool whenever you look on journey maps. You can see clear borderings around machines, and I like that. Keep it like that. I have convinced myself. So you get placed down. Am I done with the energy hatches? They finished fast. Get that. Oh yeah. Our second compact fusion, Mark II, and then our first one is, way over there at the start. Mark I though. So where the heck do I put the energy hatches? And that's a thing too. Like, it doesn't need all the energy hatches, right? And it's just kind of recommended. Let's see here. We're doing this one. No. This one says 524, 288 EU tick capacity per energy hatch. So can I use a ZPM? Or should I just use UV? Because it says there the capacity per energy hatch is 524, 288, which is UV. And then this one is 32768, which is LUV, right? I'm a little confused here. Number of energy hatches times cap. You can't do it. Is that a typo? Check compact Mark III. Did we find a bug? 3,145 EU a tick. But it shouldn't say that. Compact Mark I is also a weird number. 65536. That's not even a voltage tier. Right? What's LUV? 32768. 65536. So that's totally just one full LUV energy hatch. I don't remember it saying this. But why is this one UV and this is a weird number? I don't even know what that is. And then it just gets to big numbers. I don't understand it. Maybe that's why it says supports Tech laser hatches, because of that reason. 10 million EU capacity per hatch. Are you sure you can't use like one multi-amp hatch and it works? I'm pretty sure yes. Maybe that's what they did to fix it. You can't. Then why does it say supports tech multi-amp hatches? Because of the EU capacity. I feel like they did something with this. Maybe this is a single player test thing I can try out later, but the corresponding one to Mark II is ZPM, so I'm just going to stick to ZPM because it asked me to. Try that. Okay, so where does this even go? Good question. So this one would go on the corners. Oh man. Is there an easy way to do this? Is there an easy way to do this? I'm pretty sure that's like right here. Yeah, it'll be right there. You can tell because of the dots. That's a hint dot. This is hint dot 2. So it'll totally go here. We're gonna face them inside. That. This one would be, I think, out here. No, out here, I think. There, and then we would face them side. Thing's gonna be expensive. And also, like, I guess it's just a good idea to add as much as possible, right? Because of the parallel stuff that it would do. And that. What are you talking about? And that works. You mean incomplete structure? There, right here. I think it's a lot of energy hatches. Is that where they go? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. This one would be one on the outside, so right here. That, and one on the outside. At least I'm pretty sure. Okay. I guess we'll wait for a little bit. See if it actually builds the thing. That should be it. Yeah, they're building. Okay, 32 ZPM energy hatches. And you're complaining probably because it's missing some things, maybe? This doesn't need an energy hatch, right? Or a maintenance hatch? No. No, the fusions don't really need one. Let me take a drink. Okay. Input hatch and output hatch. So I imagine this could use a stocking input hatch. And then we'll use a regular output hatch, I think. Regular one. So now where can this stuff go? Parallels and centrifuges are weird. Setting it to only 2 parallels makes it draw 3.5 million. Setting it to 16 makes it draw only 7.7. Probably because of the recipe it's doing and how it calculates its batch craft, like its batch sizes, something like that. It's really weird. I don't know. I don't fully understand it, but I think it has something to do with that. So this man, well, it's right there. So I'm pretty sure I should be able to put them. I don't know if I can put them to the next to them actually. Should be able to. There's a math behind it. I'm not too familiar with it, but the multi-blocks do calculate like parallels and batches separately. I don't know which one it prioritizes. So that might be what you're saying. Can I put the input output right here? How'd you set up your Nequadria oxide centrifuge? I'm a little ashamed of it. I keep forgetting to upgrade it. You're right though. It's this one. Just a 2x2. And it's constantly doing it, and it's only at UV. Phosphoric acid, and then parallels. I didn't change it. It's just doing whatever it knows how to do. So I do maximum power fill or maximum parallel 48, but that's just the default. I didn't touch this. I usually don't touch this because I don't know what it does. Okay, so this does work. If I set it to full power fail parallels, it keeps power failing. That's probably because like its calculation ends up doing too much EU request. I've seen that happen before for the Vulcanus, where it's like you put 7 ingots of something at some power tier. I don't remember what, but no, it was 6 ingots. It would always power fail at 6 ingots, but then I would give it 7 and it would work fine. It has something to do with the calculation, and it ends up just being more power than it actually can support. And I don't know if they can they fix that. It's just a weird phenomenon, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so we got this man over here. And we want to give it some AE2 connections. So get wireless connectors. Also a active transformer. I got to bring that over here. Then the high power casings. Superconductor. Then a 16.3 something, 16.384. Yeah. To bring the power over here. So we need one source hatch and one target hatch. That'll bring the power over here. So what I want to do for this, I want to do a redstone control. so that it doesn't actually non-stop produce iridium. So I wanted to like buffer a big amount, just not too much, because I'm a little nervous that we don't have enough of this stuff. So it'll be like I don't know, 1 billion or so. We'll try 1 billion, and then it's gonna be kind of like our power, where if we go over that threshold, it shuts off until we go to like a lower value, and let's say 100 million, right? I can probably I can set that up. Not too bad. I've taken digital logic design. I can do stuff like this. Why iridium? It's for the radon plasma. Oh, why iridium? Because I'm not 100% confident that we can support this yet. That's the only reason. I don't know how like we have a lot of lithium. Like we have 1.5 million. That's not even a lot. And then tungsten, we have plenty of tungsten. But I don't want to non-stop consume it, because we don't, probably shouldn't. So this is more of like a trial run. I just want to see how much we can support. And if I see that we're like getting a surplus of lithium and tungsten, then yeah, I'll do it. And then another thing we can do to get more lithium is actually process the tungstate, because this isn't doing anything. I don't use the tungstate at all. But this is a good source of lithium also. And tungsten. And so it's just a trial run, really. So this one is going to be right there. Then we connect that to AE2. I went too far back. And then the active transformer is ready. Everything else is ready. I can put this down somewhere. So what I want is so powering this thing is going to be a little weird. Is there like a clean way to do this? I don't see a clean way to do this. Yeah, I really don't see a clean way to do this. I'm thinking we transform to like, I really don't know. It's gonna look ugly no matter what we do. How do you do it, Jericho? No, you're fine. I'm zoned out too, kind of. I'm trying to like think about how do we power these energy hatches. Like no matter what I think of, it's gonna look dirty. Yeah, I'm curious, because how I have the first one is we're using ZPM Tesla coil, so it looks a lot nicer. But we don't have that luxury over here, because that's just too much amperage, and so I'm not trying to do that. So what I'm thinking is we have a transformer, and then we just kind of go up. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to make a bunch of superconductor ZPM wires. And this is where I want the infinity also. Because once I get infinity, this thing would look a lot nicer. Yeah, for now, okay. I thought about it. We're going to make ZPM superconductors. It doesn't have to be good ones. It can be these. Oh, let me see that. Why does the bottom one have a laser? And the bottom left one have a laser. That's funny. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. What the heck? Saw that. Yeah, why does the bottom one have a laser? It's interesting. For future recipes, got you. Well, this is just going to do one thing, so I'm going to make a bunch of CPM superconductors. Not expensive at all. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go straight up. And then straight up. Then straight up and straight up. That's it. So what I'm thinking is once I get the infinity wire, I can just use infinity wire and then go straight up, and that's it. And then I just have to make sure that every single energy hatch is the exact same, so I don't go blowing up anything. Yeah. Okay, I have an idea. I'm going to need a bunch of facades. I'm going to need more of them though. Here's okay. This is what I'm going to do. Down like that. Oops. That's check it out. We're going to use the matter manipulator for this. We would connect them like that, right? Actually, no, don't connect them because the matter manipulator doesn't know direction. So I would try to, this is going to be cyan. Like that, right? And then we would copy. I want to mark copy. That. And that. Then we would mark paste. There we go. And then that's what I'm going to have to do. Paste. And we keep doing that, rinse and repeat. Oh, man. You're not ready for this. Oh, yeah. And then I would go in there with my wire snips and just connect everything. Only there's a way to like paste more than one thing. I can just paste everything at once. Yeah, you guys are all right. Matter manipulator is too good. Love this thing. No. Right there. There you go. Yeah, this is all temporary though, because of course once I get infinity wire, and we're pretty close to it. It's actually what I plan to do, because I think we're at the limit of the robots we can craft right now. I think Mark 9 we can craft it. Because the infinity drill tips, I'm pretty sure we can do Yeah, we have enough to do that. And then that's what we'll use to get more infinity. But I think after that, we can't really do that because the next tier, the Mark 10, we need UEV components, so we're not there yet. So I'm going to craft this off camera overnight and then probably set up the space elevator to pick up infinity catalyst and all that good stuff. And then after that, we'll probably stick with infinity as our main wire. Because it's a really good wire. I can even show you if you don't know about it. 8,192 amps. And it's a superconductor also. Oh, man. So we definitely want to use that. All right. So then we just connect everything. So you connect there. There. You. Oh, it looks so clean. You're not even ready for this. Go. So you guys thought it was weird that I was already drinking sour pickle beer. I know I've talked about it on stream a couple times. That's usually what I get. But I learned something interesting today. My brother so my brother went to a wedding yesterday, right? One of his good friends. And they had pickle beer there. It's the same brand as the one I get, but apparently there's more flavors, and I did not know until earlier today because he brought me some. So what I'm drinking right now, for example, is blackberry pickle beer. What the heck? It's actually pretty good. And then in the fridge, I got I think I have another blackberry one, and I also have an orange pickle beer. That makes no sense. I don't know how it's gonna taste, but apparently it's pretty good. I think everything's connected. Just double check. Yeah, everything looks connected. Yep. So, and then we have a bunch of these little things sticking out of the ground. So, each of these would have a transformer. How much power would you get out of this? So each energy hatch effectively takes 2 amps at most. So I would give them a transformer each. So we're going to give them a UV to ZPM regular transformer. This one, yes. I'm probably going to need more, so craft a couple more. And then for us to step down from UHV to from UHV to UV, I can use these. Yes. We place them facing downwards. Input UV. As long as it says input UV, we should be okay. And then the other thing I have to check is if it actually connects. It does not connect, so that's one thing I didn't really do. So I'm gonna have to. I didn't think about that. I'm gonna have to copy paste all of this. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. No? Yes, I just have to connect the one on top, I think. Okay. So we're gonna mark copy and then select you and select you. So what happens if I paste it somewhere else? Let me double check here. So if I paste you, yes, okay, that works. I'm gonna have to do that in all of them, right? Again. What's up with the music? I'm jamming to it. It's one of the songs we play for the community band. Man, I love this song. All the songs we play for the band are just bangers. I love them. No, this playlist is a mix of I call it softer instrumental because that's really what it is. It's just instrumental music. And it's not just German polka, right? It's also a lot of lo-fi. There's a little bit of synthwave, classical guitar as well, a little bit of piano, cello, accordion as well. So I'm trying to mix it up, but it's all instrumental music. But man, like I will forever associate German polka like this. I don't know if it's even called polka, but it is German music. And I just love the music. It's so fun to play. Especially this song. This song is we usually do like we play it as an opener most of the time. I'm gonna trust that I did this. Oh hey Ali, thank you. Drink time. I'm drinking blackberry pickle beer. If you didn't hear that. Okay. Yeah, but all the music are like we play are just bangers. I love them. How loud is the music anyways? I try to keep it at around like 30 something, 35 decibels, so it's considerably lower than the actual voice and game audio. But I never really tested it because I don't know. Getting back from Magic the Gathering, Beza was talking about that earlier. No, that's not how you do it. You gotta face down like that. Yeah, and that's totally what I was jamming out to today. So, it was a pretty busy day today. I woke up pretty early and then I went out of town to meet up with my brother because he was getting back from the wedding, and we were gonna do a little transfer of goods. Like he had the pickle beer, and I had my mom's purse because she left it in my car. So we met up, you know, ate some lunch together, and then went on our separate paths, right? And after that, I went to my coworker's place because he had invited me to play some card games, and or not card games, but like tabletop games. We played one called, I think it's called Shattered Skies or Fractured Skies. I already forgot the name, but it was pretty fun. I won. Pretty nice. Everything's connected, right? And then we have to connect everything to these transformers, the other ones, like that. I don't know if I was going to say anything else other than that. I think I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, I remember. It's because, yeah, like, between the events of yesterday in my car, I was jamming out to this playlist. It was pretty good stuff. Oh, no, don't connect it like that. You gotta face straight down. So there's a very much non-zero chance that stuff is gonna explode. And I know if I made a mistake, no one's gonna warn me about it because you want to see explodes. You want to see explosions. I understand. Honestly, I would probably do the same thing if I was in your position. Oh, do you know about that one? We played that one. It was pretty fun. How do I set this up? Let me check. Yeah, okay, yeah. The middle goes right there. I got you. Meaning, I'm pretty sure it's Fractured Sky. It's like it's a bunch of colors. The cover of it has an octopus surrounded by a bunch of islands. Yeah, okay, I got you. It's Fractured Sky. Yeah, we played that one. It was pretty fun. I couldn't stay too much longer though because I had to travel to another town to get some stuff. And I ended up getting another instrument. I still don't have the my camera set up because I got home pretty late. I'll try to have that on Tuesday so I can show you guys the new stuff I've got. But I got a couple new instruments. Real excited to play them. Laser target. Ejecting terminal for multi-blocks goes right there. And then I gotta shut you off for a couple seconds. You're gonna destroy my space elevator probably. Twitch has informed me you're slacking. Why? What does that mean? Oh, you know what I can use is a UHV 64 amp energy. Dynamo. Your watch string is only 2. How dare you? Unmodded. I would never. Cables. Select laser. Go all the way on fake fan. Nah, I would never do that. Oh, we need laser vacuum pipes. I'm out. There's some people that are like that, right? I could never. I swear, one day I'm going to remember to pre-craft a ton of UHV superconductors. These guys take forever. Or at least the ingots. They're slow. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's also streamer switch is definitely trying to start up here. How much fuel do I have? Okay. One day it's going to happen. I'm going to check how much fuel we have, and it's going to be nothing, and I'm going to cry about it. But right now we're doing pretty good. Yeah, the power's going to jumpstart in a little bit. I think when it hits under 90 million or something, or 90 billion, starts kicking in. It's a ratio, some percentage. I think it's under 12%. Something like that. But it kickstart, and then now we're up. Takes 20 seconds and we're back to full power. It's pretty good. Anyways, so I guess we can connect at least the power a little bit. I need another group of you. Let me select you, 8x. So you're going to come off of here, then you go straight up. That. Yeah, there's always something you can do. So let's also choose the dense fluix. So this has 32 channels available. And then we want to bring that over here. So let me get some black cable. This one. Yeah. And I guess we split it. Oh, no. Not going to connect it yet because we still have other things to work on. For example, now that I think about it, I need a way of making lithium and tungsten automatically. So for tungsten, I can. One option is to use a dedicated blast smelter. I don't think I want to do that though. Also, this recipe, tritium and tantalum, but like, cares. I'd rather not. We have a lot of tungsten, so I think we're gonna have to make it in the blast smelter and then smelt it. And then lithium, I think we can do this directly out of the dust. Yes, we can. So, I'm trying to think here. We have this fluid extractor that does a bunch of different recipes, but I'm a little confused about this, so I'm just gonna make another one. Yeah, I'm gonna make another one, and we're gonna copy this man over here, this one. This one has some good stuff to it. We would mark. Okay, that's pretty much it. And then I should put the next one. I'll put it over here. Like that, right? And we would do set mode. No. Planning, plan all manual. And we look for plan and then craft that plan. A little expensive. You are trying to craft it, right? Yeah. Oh, just do it. That's gonna be a little pricey though. Honestly, not too bad. I don't think it's gonna ask for a lot of patterns, but it doesn't really matter. So this one is going to be in charge of making our tungsten and lithium. As for tungsten, though, I'm going to make it in this last smelter. And it's going to be set up like all the other ones are over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can fit one more. We're going to have an output bus. And we might as well make this a super bus output. We can't craft, but I do have these just hanging out, so I'll use this one. I can. This one is going to be filtered to hot tungsten. Okay, so if I give you circuit 11, give you tungsten dust. Should be filled already, I think. No? Oh, power might be a thing. Oh, yeah, there it is. Needed to think for a little bit. No, never mind. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we have hot tungsten now, and then I just need a storage bus. Let's craft a couple. Then we're going to have another output bus, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you are going to have tungsten ingot. That. Oh, what's taking you so long? Oh, you're stuck on the assemblers. You're so slow to make UHV stuff, I think. Oh, it's also you. You're slow. Cancel you for a little bit because you're a little pricey in terms of time. I check here. There we go. Hot tungsten. Lots of you also. Like to see that. All right, what's taking you so long? I gotta check on you. Even crafting. Oh, it's the UHV wires. Man, you're so slow. 64 seconds each one. So this is where I'd probably want to do more parallels, right? Give it more power. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. And there's my energy hatches. Okay. So I guess while all that's crafting, we'll do the plan thing. It wasn't even the plan that was slowing us down. It was all of this stuff. Actually, absolutely, because again, this needs a lot of superconductor also, so that's gonna take a while. Alright, I'll let that go though. I'm just needing the storage buses right now. So you would have extract only and the hot ingot, then connect you to light blue cable. And then you that extract only and only tungsten. And so now if I check for tungsten ingot, we have plenty, I think. Yeah, it's building up. There it is. Okay, so we have tungsten ingot. How slow is this? It can do 256. Okay. So next up is the fluid extractor. I might be able to just set it up over here now that I think about it, but it's gonna need more. No, yeah, I can set it up here. Totally could. Yeah, I can. I'm just gonna do it here. How strong are you actually? I might be able to upgrade you. Maybe it also depends how fast. This is gonna take forever, yeah. We'll do it here. So you need a output hatch, and we'll just use EPM because those are pretty good. They store like a million. That's all I need right now. Any fluid storage. bus. One, two, three, four, five. So I could put you there and there. Output hatch, and you have tungsten. You have lithium. That's okay. Then storage bus. You extract only lithium. You extract only tungsten. Then connect them. You should have tungsten ingot. Lithium. Like 1,000 lithium dusts. That one. There we go. There we go. So now if I check here, this one is maybe not enough fluid output space. Oh, did I run out of tungsten? I ran out of tungsten already, so I might have to speed up that blast furnace. Might have to, yeah. But the lithium, oh, you're done, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely have to upgrade you. I can probably just do that right here, right? Because I think you're not quite 4096. So if I do 4096 times 131072, I think that's a ZPM amp. That is a big number. Actually, I can just use my screwdriver. Totally could increase this, yeah. And I'm going to. I need more power into this guy. So I think I can increase it from over here. So if I increase you to like, oh, that one's already doing 4096, right? Okay, so I adjust it at the target. I can make this do, I don't know, 512. I like to work with base 2 numbers. So try 512. There we go. Now it's like a lot more as fast. It was doing like 15 seconds every 256. Now it's every 3 seconds, so it's pretty quick. But that should be tungsten right there. And lithium right there. Yeah. We have that, and then I can go back to here. And before I actually connect the things, I do want to get the power going. So I need a couple things I was doing. Connect the cable over here. Color it green. Double check your laser source, UV. Your laser target, UV. Don't power it yet, because I'm also looking for the UHV dynamo hatch. 64 amp, this man. I should be able to turn it on now. So now this guy is 64 amps of UHV. Start snipping everything. And then we would connect everything over here. This is where it gets a little weird because it is one block down. Didn't think about that. Okay, we can always just yeah, bring it one block. Okay, so bring it down over there, yeah. I'm gonna come down here. Right there. Select you, actually. We would come down from here. Do that. Before I get confused, connect everything to what is connected so far. I'm a little nervous though. There's always a chance for explosions because I'm connecting a lot of things at once. I'm gonna get jump scared. It's gonna happen, and you're all gonna get jump scared too. Yeah, don't do this at home. There. This is cursed. It's so cursed. I don't care. Do it. Connect everything. And you would go like that. Huh? I'm pretty sure I have everything plugged in correctly. If not, then skill issue. I know no one's warning me if they did see something because they want to see explosions. And I don't blame you. Okay. We're almost done. We're almost done. And funny enough, this is all going to get rewired like probably very soon. Because once we get into infinity, then we don't really have to do stuff like this. I gotta say, I find this very relaxing. I think that's the last one. Once I connect this there. And you. I think that's everything. Yes. Nothing exploded. I'm actually kind of surprised. Watch everything blow up as soon as I say that. This guy isn't even powered on either, right? Okay. So I think everything's powered, and one way I can check is to just use a scanner on everything. So energy, if it has any number in there, then it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Mm-hmm. Checking everything. See, I can be trusted with high voltage wires. Not in real life, though. No, don't trust me with those. I'll absolutely blow something up. So far, I haven't yet. Mostly because I don't really work with like the high voltage stuff. We work with car related things, which is 13.5 volts. But again, it's not really the voltage that does the damage, it's the current. Be careful around big stuff. But if I check here, this thing has stored energy. So this is where I'm curious. Start is 300 million. It looks like we can do it. So I think we'll just be okay with this. Yeah, we'll watch what it does, but actually I can turn it on, right? Okay. Well, I'm curious. What if I just connect it for a little bit and then have it run? See what it does. No, that's going to waste a lot of energy. I think what I need to do next is cycle through the iridium. We're going to have a little amount first before I really ramp it up. But I'm thinking all of my, like my, what do you call it? My redstoning, it's going to be up here. I have an idea. So we're going to need 2 level emitters. There, one right there. And we're going to try to do for now, let's do 1 million. I just want to see, well, 10 million. And you will be 1 million. And I want you to be molten iridium. I want you to also be molten iridium. I didn't set it, right? I did not set it. So you want to be 1 million. You want to be 10 million. So I want this to activate only when it is above the limit. And I want this to be when it hits below. So whenever we're low on it, it'll turn on. But if we get too much, it'll turn off. And then we need a RS latch. Yeah. And also let me check if this is chunk claimed. Yes, you are. No, not that. Just in case. Okay. Then I can totally put this right here. So I can always play test this with the lever. I always do this because I can't figure it out like off the top of my head. I have to play with it first. So right now it's not requesting anything, but I want it to. I don't want it like this. So I have to switch it. Getting into the real design stuff. Like that. So no. Rotate it. Yeah. So I want this to be on by default. All right. So whenever it reaches, let me drink water first before I actually talk too much. Okay, so whenever it reaches 1 million, or if it's over, it's going to be considered on, right? Actually, it'll turn off. And if it turns on or off, it doesn't really matter. So let's say it's below 1 million, which it is, and then when it gets above 1 million, it turns off, and then it's in this state right now. But once it reaches 10 million, it does this, and it shuts it off. And then it drops less than 10 million. It doesn't change state until this one drops below. Yeah. All right, this is how we do it. And that's like literally it. And then we connect it to that controller right there, and that's pretty much it. So I would use a redstone receiver internal and redstone transmitter external. Did any of that make sense? No, I don't know. I'm not convinced either, but it's okay. We'll figure it out. And then we connect this to a frame box. Can I put this like right on it? No, and I don't know if it works. I trust, or at least I trust it more if it's like right on. Actually, you know, one way to find out. Let's just connect it directly there. And redstone receiver and transmitter. So we would connect you here. Then we got to figure out a frequency. That's what this redstone sniffer is for. What frequency can I use? Can I use using advanced wireless? Advanced wireless. I don't know what these are connected to. I don't know. What can I use for a frequency? Can't use numbers, right? I can't use letters. Iridium. 32. Trying to see 32. Do I have to like search for it? It doesn't exist. Okay, so we can use 32. Frequency 32. Right? So and then I will plug you in right there. Set you to 32 and then analog mode because it's the only one. So right now it's on because this man is telling it to turn on. But if I were to use a lever to, how do I say it? Mimic that we have enough fuel so it's over 10 million. This will turn off. And then I check here and the thing is off. Right. And then I have to toggle this. And it is on. Let's try it. I think we're good. So really the next thing to figure out is if it can actually keep up with the demand. That's the thing. No idea, but we'll see. I connect it with cable. Black cable. Go. Actually before I do that, you need somewhere to go. So if I look up molten iridium, I need a 40, 96 fluid storage. So we're not going to cram this thing with 8.5 billion iridium because, again, I'm not 100% reliable that we can maintain that. But we're going to potentially do that down the road. And we got to filter this and put it in our bulk storage. So I would fill this with molten iridium. And then tell this to go over here. Yeah, right there. But don't void it, because that's not a good idea. And there it is. So now it has somewhere to go. And if I were to tell this that and like that, try it. And there we go. So now it's producing that much iridium. So if I check here, iridium, how much is it doing? It's doing 1,000 per craft. That doesn't seem like a lot. I feel like I need to give more power to these things. Yeah, how many parallels is it doing? It's still a lot if you think about it, because it's able to do this recipe, I think. I think it is able to do this recipe. Kind of curious here, though. So if I were to give this UV, it would be that much faster, right? Let me check for tungsten. Yeah, if we don't drop the tungsten ingots or this, then I think we're okay. And then if I check for lithium, we should also be okay with lithium. So I can definitely speed this up. So maybe I can give everything here UV. Because maybe the rules for compact fusion are a little different for it to support that much power. So maybe I do want to follow that number right there. 524, 288, and 10 million EU capacity per energy hatch. So if I replace all of these with the 4 amp hatches, then technically that would do the 524, right? That might be what we do. How do I turn this off? Maybe I can have like a... Oh, you know what I need? I need a red alloy. Oops. Otherwise, it's never going to stop. That and like that. Yeah, let's try it. So I want this to run as fast as possible. So I'm going to put all of these with 4 amp CPM. And this thing went at 32, right? So there's 8 here times 4 is 32. Let's do that. Four amp. These guys. That's a big craft. Honestly, not really. Oh, you know what would be so cheaper if I just gave it the those guys? Yeah, let's do it. So I can tell this to turn off by just not giving it fluid. Go. All right, I'm going to tell it to cancel and then craft all of these into 4 amps. Let's try that. I think I'm understanding it now, because for it to do the amount of parallels, you can't really rely on the basic energy hatches. It won't let you. And maybe to do the max parallels, you have to do whatever it tells you right there, 524,000 and 10 million capacity per energy hatch. Maybe that's what it's trying to tell me. We'll try it. I'm mostly just curious to see what it does. And I wouldn't want to switch it to UV at least, because I feel like it'll be a little more modification on the bottom. And now that I think about it, it might end up being more modification on the bottom, because there's not enough amperage to go, now that I think about it. Yeah, there's not. So I'll show you what I mean whenever I craft this. So let's just stick with these guys. Oh, it's so much cheaper. So we're only outputting 4 amps. And that's not enough. So we want to upgrade all of those transformers as well. We would do 16 amp one, right? I think, yeah. Try that. And because these are all live, like live powered, don't power anything. Like, don't connect anything until I'm ready. All right, wait for the transformers, and then I need the 4 amp energy hatch. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug basically all of the transformers. Start from scratch because I don't trust any of this. Hot swapping transformers is just asking for explosions, so don't do that. I may not know what I'm fully doing when it comes to like really complex Gregtech mechanics, but I can promise you I know that it's safe to never hot swap. Unplug your stuff. Okay, so we're not going to use this one at all. We're going to use the other transformers, the one with bigger step up or bigger step down. I don't know the right word for it. That guy goes like that. So it's going to be transferring 16 amps of CPM. And if I look up the 4 amp CPM energy hatch, I think it's this one. Yeah, this one. This one can accept up to 5 amps, and that should be okay because there's only two energy hatches up there. Yeah. It'll be like that. So 1 amp of UHV into 16 amps of ZPM. I think that's okay. I just got to be extra careful because I don't want anything. Put UV. And also watch this like not work. There's a non-zero chance that it's just not gonna work. But you know what? I have faith in my abilities. And guess I hope I can say I have faith in my abilities that I know how to read and understand mechanics. Doesn't always happen though. And that's okay, that's part of the learning. That. Okay. I trust. At least I hope I do. No explosion so far. Doesn't look like it. But notice how I said so far. I'm not counting it out yet. See, the smart thing the smart thing to do would be for me to like check every single connection, every single transformer, make sure I didn't like place it on the wrong side of the block of the wire. But it's very easy to do that with these. If you just place it at a weird angle, it'll place a different direction and then not work. And then probably cause an explosion. So the smart thing would be to like check all of them before I do this. But I'm not smart. Oh, imagine if it blew up right there. That would be so funny. But no. I can do it. Easy. Okay. Check here. Oh. It doesn't like him. Does it not like the 4 amp ones? Oh, they're not even plugged in. Oops. That would make sense that it's not building because they're not plugged in. There. Thing there. Two, three, four. One more in that corner, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, it's working. Stored energy is still the same. I give it lithium and tungsten. It's still doing the same thing. Okay, so does that mean I need to give it UV energy hatches? I mean, that's not totally a waste, right? I'm learning at least. Why is it not doing as much batches? Because I would imagine that... Actually, if I think about this, this is 16, right? You know what? Maybe it's already doing the max. So let's see here. So it's making 1024. If I do 1024 divided by 16, that is 64. So it is doing the max parallels already. Oh, I guess that's just how fast this one goes. A little slow. But why 16? Or, it is 64. Yeah, it's doing this as much parallels as possible. The amount of power it's consuming, I don't know. Currently uses 1.9 million. I don't know if anyone remembers if it was using anything else. But I do want to see that number, 1.9 million. I imagine because it's doing all the parallels, it's just doing this times 64. I'm curious. So 30, 720 times 64 is 1.966. Yes, okay. So it really is just doing this recipe 64 times. That's good to know. So this is as fast as this guy's going to produce iridium. All of that, and it's only 1,000 per 320 per second, which isn't bad. I'm okay with that. This is going to be running non-stop. I'm going to leave it like that. And then, yeah, we'll let this build up, and then I can always control it with this. So if I do, how much per second am I doing? Let's do the math here so I can figure out how much radon plasma I'm going to be doing, because I want to have enough so that this happens all the time. So we have 1,024 or 320 per second to work with. So this recipe is consuming 144 divided by 1.6. Is consuming 90 per second. So if this guy does 320, then I can build up to three of these Fusion Control Computer Mark IIIs. Assuming that we don't run out partway in the middle, because we probably are, for like things that consume iridium, which is why I want a big buffer. There's a lot of things that consume iridium. So I am going to increase the buffer here. Whenever it's less than 10 million, and whenever you're 1 billion. We'll try for 1 billion. I think that's a billion. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I didn't set it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's 1 billion. You are 10 million, I think. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 10 million. Yeah. Leave it like that for now. This man is going to be running nonstop for a molten iridium. All of that for 1,000. I didn't think it was that slow, honestly, but maybe that's why we want the Compact Mark II, like from Compact Mark III, right? It's okay that we learned. So we do have to make sure that we have tungsten and lithium, and it looks like we're okay. As long as we don't drop too much. So 1730. No, I'm sorry. 1721. And then let me see what you're stuck on. Am I generating power? Hang on. Where's my power switch? I don't even know where I'm at anymore. Oh, this guy's using the old power stuff, right? The old streamer switch. That's right. Oh, and then that's not a good idea to keep it like that. I think I may have to move your power over here now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So I need a laser target hatch, and then I can probably just take you and then just flip you around, because all of that should be connected to the new power network. Yeah, okay. Yeah, our base is gonna struggle a little bit, but that's okay. Hey, Phoenix. What's up? No, let's play it safe. 16384. We'll make one of each and then place each one. Actually, so this is a source hatch, right? Target hatch. Okay, we just need a source hatch. Then we'll take that one out later, and then we have an extra. Because the issue here is that this whole power network, this one is powering the old, it's getting power from the old setup, and we don't want that, because that guy is now consuming a lot of power. This guy. And if that is not running, then we're going to run out of tungsten for time. Okay. So I would power you. It's gonna be right here, I think. Yeah, right here is the only spot. Thing is connected to so much stuff. Okay, so you send power over here. GTNH just electrician simulator. I don't think so. I wouldn't call it that. So now this guy is not getting power. I need to actually get this. Let me get this going before I break my entire base, which is gonna happen. Oh yeah, okay. That was bound to happen because I'm moving power around. Oh, everything is failing. Everything is failing. There you go. Oh, shush. I know it's because you're not connected to power, but now you are, so you shouldn't be complaining. Now you should be okay. What do you mean incomplete structure? Oh, okay. How much you want to bet? It lost the block of neutronium, so now it's incomplete. That's funny. Every time you tune in, doing power stuff. Yeah. You're not missing neutronium? What? Oh, okay, sure. I just had to place it down. There we go. Okay, it's working, and then oh shush. You guys can work now. I just had to move the power wires around. And forming press. Yeah, you guys are up good. Okay. It's just all power stuff. So I think I turned on 4 centrifuges, the material press, just the pink thing, and the compressor. That was all that shut off. Okay. Good to know. And then I do want to connect these to change their frequencies actually. I want to set them to the new streamer switch so that they can actually turn on correctly. Redstone sniffers in my hand. The U, frequency 3. The U would connect to frequency 3. Like that. There we go. Yeah, GTNA is just perpetually power related things. I actually find it real fun. Generating power or what? That is working. Well, maybe because your current tick rate. 1 tick. It's a little quick. Those are tungsten. I swear these redstone whatevers, they get bugged a lot. I'm gonna take out a bunch of tungsten. Can't take it out? Oh, I'm lagging. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, these redstone things, like they're so slow. These work. Or is it because of you you're not working correctly? Because maybe you're stuck. Absolutely what it is. Okay, so you're fine. It's you. You're the one that's being dumb. Why? I feel like I have to just place it down again. I think that's what I have to do every time I change these things. They're always breaking. Okay, you're not working. Like it should be connected. You clearly see. Like I know you recognize that there is. Oh, I never told this to. That's my bad, actually. Never told this to actually pay attention to that. Oh, cannot set. Wow, auto pull. Okay, no, you're able to see it. Yeah, you have enough tungsten ingot. How come you're not working? Oh, you're so weird. Oh, it's not supposed to be on though. Frequency 3. Oh, that's the wrong switch. That's the wrong switch. That's why. That's the streamer switch. It's supposed to be this one. This one. I think. Hang on. Yeah, this one. Oh, it is frequency 3. I'm I'm just gonna take it off. I don't care. Gonna take this off. This thing never works. These redstone things are bugged. They're always breaking. There you go. Now you work nonstop. I don't care. We have a lot of power anyways. Not gonna complain about it, or I'm not gonna worry about it. There you go. Now you shouldn't be complaining. Just keep working indefinitely. Yeah. Okay. How much iridium do we have? 331,000. So we're building up, not very quickly, but we are building up. Next step, I think I do want to set up these compact fusion Mark IIIs. So we have one, and then I want the other one is over here. We're gonna put it probably right next to this one. So how this one is going to work? Good question. I don't know. Uh-oh, did it break? Saw it change color. I don't know. Okay. So for this one to work, we want to have this with UV hatches, right? So I would need 32 UV hatches. So craft 11 more, so we have 32. And then we can build it. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't make sense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How wide are you? Oh, you're 15 by 15. Okay, it is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here. Then this is 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yes. I built it one too far up. Right there. I try measuring it against the wall, against the corner, or the cubit, and there we go. Build it. Making big pink things. And then this one is... Can I build it 2 up? Is that how it works? Oops. Curious how much I can wall share. I feel like I could, but I don't know how the energy hatches. I would have to share energy hatches, and that's never a good idea. I don't want to do that, so build it 1 more high. That way the energy hatches are not sharing. Actually, where are the energy hatches? Now that I think about it, I might be able to. They're on the middle ring. Actually, yeah, I should be able to wall share most of this thing. It's going to be a lot cheaper than I thought. Yeah, so we would power that, and then we would power up there. So I think we can do that. I think it works. It looks cursed, but... Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone told me that you can wall share it. Like that. Honestly, I'm willing to bet that that's the case. How are my energy hatches doing? Just a couple left. Okay. I think we're gonna take a break for a little bit. We're at the 2-hour mark already. I didn't realize. take a quick break, and then when we come back, I'll set up the energy hatches, and we'll see if this actually works. But these two are going to be doing great on plasma, and I think we do make enough iridium to be able to do at least 2 of these nonstop. And this is what we'll use for the what do you call it? The space mining module stuff. I don't know if we probably need more, but we'll stick with this. I can always build a third one because we actually have enough for 3 running nonstop, as long as we have excess iridium. Yes. Gotta think about it, but we'll take a break. We'll come back and then set up all of these energy hatches, which I think they're actually done. UV energy hatch, right? Yeah, they're done. Okay. Be right back. Thank you.
What does that mean, Allie? What kind of name?
Oh no, don't tell me. Hi. You really spelled my name. It's Salt. Oh no. That's so funny. Okay. What was that? There's so many mobs in here. What's going on here? What the heck is this? Oh no.
So it looks like it. Like, wait.
Which one is it?
The dance one. Yeah.
Yo, we hitting that.
He does look kind of constipated.
It's okay. Like, I'm standing up straight. Okay. First, go to the left, and then you see a board. And I guess we only have one god level, so we're doing that one.
This is how I crouch. This is the button for crouching.
Leo,
difficulty. You want hardest or just
no,
medium?
we're gonna die.
Wait, Leo, look at that Owen.
Hold on. I'm trying to do things.
You gotta look at that Owen. He's doing something.
What did you do?
Hello, are you possessed?
Oh my god.
I'm hearing singing.
I hear something. I hear something. Where? Where? Oh my god! I saw something. I saw something.
I'm going out.
Oh my god. I'm fucking running out. Fucking
Open the door.
I don't know what to do.
I think he had like a cowboy hat.
I don't see it. I'm fucking running.
Oh god.
I'm running. Where are you guys?
We're outside.
We're outside.
Oh fuck no! I'm by myself in the house. Run!
Guys, I died.
I dropped my EMF reader. That's right there.
Oh, I made it.
Hello, are you here?
Name's Jessica.
Jessica?
Oh! What the hell was that?
It doesn't like it when you say your name.
Dude.
Everything's.
What?
Oh, it moved the camera.
No,
Turn on the lights.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, stop. I need to see the light. Bruh. Move.
Oh, there's something there. What is
Where?
it?
Un zapato. Wait.
Your left window is higher than your right.
So it's like the
Wait, something's off. Wait. Hang on. Wait, I can fix this. 2, 3, 4, 5. The left one is correct. Am I gonna keep it?
That's all I can think of is that face.
One day, I will be pretty good at improv. One day. It takes a lot of practice, though. Okay. We're back. So the energy hatches. Good question. Where do they go? First of all, let's check on you. How are you doing? You're running basically nonstop. Yeah. Hey, we're already at 500,000. This thing has already done 3,000 ingots. That's not bad. And how is our tungsten? We're good with tungsten, molten tungsten, right? And also molten lithium. Yeah, we're okay with this. Okay, we're pretty good. Oh, no worries. I just got back from a break anyways. So, we got the iridium set up. It's only making 1,024. So this really is as fast as it can produce. Because I don't know if you can up tier the power. Like if I give it UV energy hatch, I don't know if it's gonna up tier how fast it makes. Because right now it's doing ZPM. And I don't know if I give them all UV if it does the recipe faster. Don't know. I don't know how these fusion reactors work. But it's still enough to keep 3 of these running. And we're going to wall share them. And honestly, I might as well just build the 3rd one. How bad is the 3rd one? It's pretty doable, actually. So yeah, we'll just build the rest of the stuff here. So I am going to need 16 more of you. Bunch of machine casings. Make 100, sure. Fusion coil blocks, these are expensive ones. 32. Out of helium, really? Should not be a problem. So for helium, what I'd like to do is set up a atmospheric intake hatch. I kind of just do this there. And then now we just have helium for a while. And there we go. And then I just leave that running for a couple minutes. And that's how I get my helium. I'm kind of waiting on the actual pump to get helium, the space pumping module. But we need UEV components for this. We're almost there. Once we get like a consistent set of like a consistent input of infinity, that's when I'll start going into the mothership. Moving all those assembler patterns is going to be annoying. So how do they work? Can you... How do I say it? So you're pretty much just going to do the same thing here, except for like all of this is going to be one crafting input buffer, right? Is that what you're doing? And then this, like, can you have different circuits in the craft, or is it just does this all get replaced by one of them? I don't know. Actually, like, I should probably read it. Ignores other patterns within the same bus. Okay. Yeah. I tell you what, we're gonna set up the third one overnight. I just want to have 2 of them running for now. We just have 2 of them running for now. Just to get it going. And we do have enough helium for 19 million. Yeah, we'll come back to that. Okay. We'll leave 2 of them running for now and then give this UV energy hatch. I got a second. So where's the power going to go for this? Good question. It looks like the corners. Doesn't look very intuitive. Hang on. Oh, okay. It's like these. Again, I'm not entirely sure that we can wall share these. But I'm also pretty confident that we could. One way to find out. Oops. Put this away. I'm going to keep using it by accident. So far, it looks okay. I think it just needs like input output, but we'll try it. Then these would be outside here. No, not you. You. Okay. Then this is going to need stocking input. We get 2 of them. And output hatch. Another one. And then we can start connecting power. So this is going to be UV. And I'll go ahead and use UV superconductor for everything here. Yo, first infinity chest. Can I have it, please? I'm starving. That's pretty nice. Good job. Time to dump everything from your ore processing in there. Heck, just put all of your like space elevator stuff and then make another infinity chest to process it down. I don't know. Heck, make your whole storage like that too. I can't wait for my first infinity chest. It's going to be so good. I'm actually thirsting for it. Oh, look at him go, the space elevator. He's going on his way out. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing we did on the other side. Or for the compact fusion, make sure everything this time is connected. And then copy paste. There you go. So we will set mode, copying, set mark copy, like that, and do like that. And then I don't know what edit stack is. I'm scared. Is it only 63 types? I thought it was a lot more. Isn't it 243 types? A lot more. Unless you're also including the like the filter of a storage bus. Mark paste. Even better. So it is 250, 240, whatever, 243. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so excited for the infinity chest. And it's cool because I've never used an infinity chest in any other playthrough because there's no point. So usually the infinity chest in a lot of mod packs, it's just like, oh, craft this and then use it to make like a creative item that gives you unlimited items, right? That's usually how it works. But you never actually had to use it normally. The heck is an infinity chest? It's a chest that has 243 slots, and each one can store 2 billion items, or max integer. So it's really good because it basically avoids you having to do something like this. Like with all these drives and whatnot, you can just cram everything in one box. So good. So it's like a big goal that we're trying to reach, but it is very expensive. I will probably end up filling somehow. That probably, honestly, yeah, like end game players are gonna fill it up basically instantly. It's gonna happen. But it's like a really good storage solution for like this point of the pack. I would love to have one. Cause that's one of the bigger drawbacks of this playthrough is the amount of filtering I have to do, and I'm kind of over it. I don't want to have to filter so much. So getting an infinity chest is gonna prevent the need to filter as much. I'm still gonna have to filter, just not as much. And I'm trying to think about it, like does it? I guess it does matter if you want to like control the amount of items you get somewhere. I guess never mind. I have an addiction to making stupidly large quarries in every mod pack I can. Honestly, I respect it. I've never done big quarry stuff like Buildcraft quarries or RF tools builders. I've never really done anything massive. Just got what I needed to get and then walked away. But more power to you. So technically each one can support, actually if I check here, 32,768 EU, a tick, and 40 million. I guess I'm just gonna give them all like a transformer that can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the big transformers I might as well, just to play it safe. Yeah, these guys. Make I don't know, 20 of them because I can. Yeah, but like most other packs I've played, you don't really need the infinity chest. Again, they usually like make it so that you just like you use the infinity chest to get creative items. Over here you don't. It's actually really useful. I think you can still use it for other stuff. Oh, absolutely. But like this is like way later stuff. That don't worry about it. Yo, 9 of them? What the heck? Not happening. Not for us though. Not anytime soon. Got stocking input buses. We need output. Output hatches. You know what? I totally get what where you're coming from. And connection right here. Facade. Like, yeah. Now go ahead and connect everything right now. Okay. Oh, you know what? Before I forget, that mode exchanging. Select you, replace you, and then do the whole border thing. There. Okay. And oh, and look at that. We got a big donut next to 2 small donuts. Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're moving up in the world. Tables. Choose you. All the way over here. Okay, and then we want the transformers. Robots in disguise. I don't know how the song goes, sorry. Probably butchered the heck out of it. Then plug you down like that. Input UHV, that's what I want to see. Once I get a reliable source of infinity, which is going to be overnight, actually. Yeah, because again, what I'm looking for is the, let me bookmark it before I forget. The, this one, I want to build this overnight, which we could, but it's a thick craft, and that's not happening during this episode. But once I get this, I'm going to throw it in the space elevator to get infinity. So now we have a good source of a catalyst, cosmic neutronium, and neutronium. And then using radon plasma to really increase the bonuses we get. I don't really play mod packs like this. It makes me need to think too much. I don't like thinking it takes energy. I totally get it. But let me hit you with this. For me, yes, I think a lot, but it's kind of like relaxing at the same time. Because it's not stressful thinking for me. I like to solve problems. So if I'm thinking about how to solve a problem and it's like at the front of my mind, I'm like, this isn't really that deep. I can just play on my own pace. Then it's a lot more relaxing to me. That's how I view it. There, I think. Oh, I'm out of HSS cable. Give me 200. And normally I wouldn't play a pack this long, especially solo. I mean, this is technically solo, even though it's a server with friends, but it's mostly just me lately. But the whole streaming thing really helped. Like, it really helps me hold me accountable because there's people watching and I have to finish the pack for others. Because it's a community effort, right? Hard Rock Terra Firma Craft 4, and I can take my sweet time. I haven't seen too much of Terra Firma Craft. The only Terra Firma Craft I've seen was, I think it was Terra Firma Punk. It was like a mod pack. I saw Etho play it. And I always go back on talking about Etho because it's a big inspiration to me playing modded Minecraft in the first place. He doesn't really play any modded Minecraft, but that Project Those on 2 Kappa Mode series, it got me really wanting to play modded Minecraft. And what was one of the first packs I played? Project Those on 3 Kappa Mode. I threw myself into extra packs, and then that's all I play now. Everything has connections, and drink some water. Okay. So, is there an explosion going to happen? Most likely, yes. I'm never going to deny that an explosion will happen. It's probably going to happen, especially with the amount of things I'm plugging in. And it's like I said earlier, the smart thing is to double check all of the transformers and make sure you didn't plug anything wrong. But I am not smart. There's a saying that my dad used to say, well, he still says really, but it's the lazy donkey does twice the work, and it's something I live by. Actually, no, not really. I'm going against it right now. If you're lazy to check your power, you're gonna blow up your base and then end up doing twice the work to fix it. So don't be lazy. Do as I say, not as I do, right? I really want to play a game from my childhood called Ninja Blade. Taken off Steam, and I'm not forking over $200 in GT&H. Sorry, I'm so GT&H pilled that I say GT&H whenever I say GT. Wait, so like someone on GTA is like... Oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, like, wait, you're trading on GTA? I don't know, that's something you should talk about, but okay, never mind. Gotcha. Okay, I think everything's plugged in now. I got all these transformers, tons of transformers. Let me double check if everything is plugged in. I can right click everything. If it has a number at energy, then it is plugged in. I haven't heard about Ninja Blade, but From Software's got some good games. So it's just kind of like a rare game then? I've never heard about it. But what justifies $200? Oh, because it's not on Steam anymore. Okay. Saw your comment. Okay, everything seems to be plugged in. I just need to connect it to the goodies. So for Radon Plasma, I am honestly considering just having this run non-stop. Say I won't. I think I'm just going to have it run non-stop. And Iridium Plasma, I'm thinking of just doing that also. I'm gonna do it. Because it's not like consuming a gross amount of resources from us. And also what I plan to do is set up this mining thing so that it also gets us lithium. Like we get lithium from this and we can also get tungsten out of this. That's why I still have this one. I also like money, honestly. Totally fair. My childhood game that I would like to go back to is Ocarina of Time. I don't play a lot of Nintendo games, but I played a lot of the older ones. I'm a little nostalgic for those. I actually watched a video on Ocarina of Time last night. It was like one of those, like, oh, I slept until 3 in the morning watching one of those retrospects, I think. And it was talking about how creepy and eerie Ocarina of Time was. And thanks for reminding me. There's some Majora's Mask one that I think I want to watch also. I like going back to those games. Yeah, I think I'm going to have this run nonstop. So we're looking for a 4096. And if I can't keep it running nonstop, then skill issue. We got to solve that. But we need the radon plasma and we need iridium as well. So might as well. So this guy is radon plasma. And you are radon plasma. There. Then void it, right? Yeah. Kind of spaced out here. Yeah, okay, we should be good, right? Yeah, I don't know too much about that. Yeah, I personal believe I don't really believe in it. It's kind of like a supporting thing, right? But like, if you're getting it from a suspicious source that's selling it for $200, then you know that's up to you. I won't condone it or deny it though. Not me. So we are storing the radon plasma, I think. Next step is to actually... Oh, this is already connected. Right here. Okay, this is what I was worried about. It says incomplete structure. Let me break this first. Does it need anything else? Because you have stocking input and you have an output hatch. Only thing I'm worried about is poles plus coil in between. So it says right there it needs 2 input hatches. I think that was the thing. So it needs another input hatch. It's just going to be a simple UV one. Just kind of put it somewhere else. What was the game called again? Ninja. Kind of scrolling up here. Ninja Blade, okay. I'll just put it back here, it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll look up videos about it. That? No? You're not built, so maybe you don't work there either. How's the other one built? We do have a Fusion 3 out here already. Oh, it's right there. I'm teleporting all over the place. It's up top. In that case, you might be able to share. The input hatch is on top. Quadruple input hatch is on top, and then the output is on. Okay. Got you. I should be able to share the input hatches then. Watch this. I can break you. Wrong thing. I always get those mixed up. You. There. So we're going to share the stocking input hatches. I'll put one right there. Even though we're only going to connect one. Well, yeah, we can just do this, honestly. Just save it, because stocking input hatches are a little pricey. And then they want their own output. I might be able to put it there. I don't know. Unless it wants it. Okay, it did build. It built. Okay. Yes, it built. Sweet. So that's not going to connect to anything. Then go like this. Looks a little cursed, but it works. So I fully intend to have this running nonstop. And we'll try it. Before I do that, before I actually give it fluids, we gotta check if we have fluorine. So the fluorine, I don't know why this is at 463. We're making it somewhere. Good luck trying to figure that out. I think it's here. It is here. I found it instantly. Okay. And yes. So we stock that much. And we have a fluid tank like that. So we're always going to have 64 million fluorine, but we also have it backed up somewhere else. So we do have the fluorine. And as long as you're powered, then you're okay. The only thing is that you are powered by the old network. That's the only thing that I can see be a potential issue. But if we have the iridium crafting nonstop, then we have this crafting nonstop. So I would give you fluorine. And this one needs a soft mallet. There we go. Oh yeah. See, no explosions either. And now we're getting radon plasma. It says producing 576. Why is it? What? Why are you making more than 570? What? Every 6.4 seconds. Is it like... Is it batch crafting it? Hang on. 576. 576 divided by 144 is 4. How much? 6.4. Oh, I guess it is doing it 4 times. So it is consuming at the same rate. Okay. So this is what we want to see. We want to see if we have enough iridium. We're at 1,090,000. So far, we're okay. I check on my radon plasma. We got 13,000 now. So, want to put it over here next. Take this out. I can take this. Don't craft that anymore. It's kind of a weird setup I have here, but that's okay. So what I want to do... well, how expensive is this craft? That's overnight. Okay, so this one is going to be in charge of pretty much getting tungsten, lithium, and anything else I would want using the Mark, what is that, 6? Mark 6 drone. So if I look up lithium, tungsten steel, and tungsten. Yes, tungstate. This one. Okay, it's also that one. I guess you have tungsten steel. Rope it and tungsten. I can't spell. Tungsten steel. Long rod, right? No, just a regular rod. Do those. All right, and then you can have not helium plasma, but that one. Do you even need plasma to run? No, you don't run without plasma. Okay, so yes, you do. Okay, thank you. So we have radon plasma. I'm assuming it's an okay rate. Let me double check. This stuff has got to run nonstop. We got to keep an eye on it. So that's what I'm thinking. We're gonna have one space elevator mining module to reliably get us tungsten and lithium. So and then I got to figure out what's the range that I should set this up to. There's a spreadsheet, right? Yeah. There's a spreadsheet I can use. Let me open it up. And then that's exactly why I have the other mining module ready here. This one is going to be for infinity and anything else that will come out of that. So I'm off camera right now, but if I look up the Mark II module best, I'm looking up what tier am I looking for? How does this work? Hang on, I gotta figure out how the calculator works. So this is technically an LUV thing, right? They should tell me what mark it is because I don't know what tier the thing is. Is this IV or LUV? I'm pretty sure this is LUV, right? Because it's pink. I'm looking for LUV thing. So if I'm looking up that column and I'm looking for tungsten. $181. Seems to be the best. But lithium is what's not quite. Looking for lithium, which is the adamantium. So the best one would be 5. So 181 and 5. So how does this thing work? Do you know, Jericho, how this thing works? The range and the step? The heck? So let's say I want to swap between 2 of them. 181 minus 5. So I would have the range. So let's say I want to start at deposit. So I'm going to set the first distance, which is going to be 5. 5 is going to get us a lithium. And then I want to take it to 181, and that's it. Just swap between 5 and 181. There's probably other things I would want, but I just don't know yet. So really all this one is going to focus on is lithium and tungsten. For that you would need OC. Why? Can it just give it like a big step and it goes up and then it just goes back down? I mean, I can also put it to a spot that has both, now that I think about it. For example, this one is 5 to 120. It doesn't like to do big steps. Okay. I can just do something that it likes both of. So tongue state 60 to 200. And this one's 5. But if I put a range higher than 250. Okay, so honestly, I think that's okay. It can cycle between them. That's fine. We'll get other stuff, but I can leave it at 60 because it has both of them. And we don't really care about min-maxing, honestly, so I'll just leave it at 60. I'll play with that later on, I think. We'll do 60. And then you have enough of stuff, and then you get right on. There we go. So right now I'm only getting tungsten and lithium. All I care about. There might be other things as well. You know, let me double check here. What else is useful? Probably a lot of stuff, right? Maybe I'll come back and check. Clay. Oh man. No, we're not gonna get clay. Manulin. I left it on Manulin for a while. We already have 800,000, but honestly, it doesn't hurt, right? We already have it set up, so I'm just gonna do it. You're getting Manulin also. Best settings for neutronium catalyst. Okay, we don't have it set up yet because we don't have the right drone yet. I had to craft the drone off camera. Yeah, I can't do that yet. Jeez. Okay, what's overdrive? A random ore. I don't think I really need any of this. Indium is good to have, but we're already producing it. So, Flux Electrum is a good one. For that, you can read the wiki. Got you. Or a Hurricane. I also need that one. There's no way I can support this thing running nonstop, so I'm not going to. Tungstate, might as well do tungstate as well, because I would like to process it down. So indium, flux electrum, or a hurricane, and tungstate. And really the main test here I want to see is if we can upkeep the amount of plasma here. I think we could, because it takes 9.2 seconds, and I'm pretty sure this thing only consumes... It only consumes enough plasma for a couple of operations. Like once per operation, right? I don't know. What's this one? Yeah. Now that I think about it, I have no idea if we can support the plasma if we have a another mining module. So I might have to switch it up every now and then, but maybe that's where the ranges come in. Right? Not giving me anything. How dare you? Stupid output bus. Yeah, I totally get that. You got a sticky card somewhere? Flux Electrum or 512. Well, that's not bad. Okay. We'll just leave that running. And I'm going to have to check on this tomorrow sometimes. Let me see if how that's doing. So our storage is doing okay. The good thing is that we also get a Flux Electrum, so we're just getting a lot of this. I don't have to really craft it anymore. It's so good. Helps me out. This recipe is just perpetually stuck, so I don't care. Okay, I think this is a good time for us to wrap up. It is 11:30 and I have to work tomorrow. So we will craft this one, which is going to allow us to get Infinity Catalyst, and then I'll go ahead and do that. You said the best settings for Neutronium Catalyst is range 91 static, and that. Let me screenshot that. There you go. Each bus in... Oh, I saw that you misspelled ignores, and the bot got mad at you. That's funny. That's funny. I just noticed that. All right. I'll try to see if I can follow the settings whenever I craft this, but I'm pretty sure with this we should be a lot more comfortable with crafting infinity ingots, which means there's going to be like a... No, I'm not going to replace every single wire. That's just asking for all kinds of problems. Don't do that. But every further wire will be infinity. So this is a big craft, and we can't go further because the next tier needs UEV parts. So what I'm thinking is next episode I should have this ready by now, and also mining for infinity stuff. So next episode is, I think we're going to continue with the Nanoforge finally, unless we find another issue, which is very likely, and that's, yeah, I'm at 22,000, never mind, we're good. So going for the Nanoforge, and then using that to progress into the mothership finally. And then we go to whatever planet has Tangum to get UEV components, and we finally move on. That is, unless something pops up, like we're out of a resource somewhere, which is very likely. So off camera, I'll be checking on our tungsten stores, make sure that this is okay, and also our lithium. This is really all we need, as long as I have a net positive, and it looks like we are bringing it up. If we have a net positive, then we're okay, because we had 1.5 million at the start. And I'm going to check tomorrow also, and if I see that we have a lot of positive, then I'm going to take off the control and just make it indefinitely. Tungsten check. Yeah. And also, you know what? Maybe spend a couple of time like making the tungstate line, because this is also extra tungsten and lithium, and it's just sitting there. 60 million. Yeah, we'll have 14. We're getting there, though. I should have set up the miner for that. Okay. And then right on plasma, we are building it up. That's good. Sheet lights. How much do I have? 3.9 million. 20 billion sodium tungstate. Oh, it's a fluid. That's why. So you're not doing anything with this, right? Maybe I'll come back to that. Yeah, if I see that we have a lot more tungsten and lithium than we started with, then I'm going to take off the control and just have it run nonstop. But we may have to like upgrade this. Yes, I set up the compact 2, but I might just have to upgrade it immediately to a compact 3 because I didn't think about it. Once I add more mining modules, then I don't even know if this is going to support it. Right. That'll be a future problem for future burning. Okay, so next stream. I'm trying to make like a nice little graphic similar to what Phoenix was doing so that it explains what days of the week I'm going to stream. I think that'd be nice for both of us so I can actually commit to it better and be more organized, right? But for now, I'll just mention it here. So Monday, I have band practice, and no. Tuesday is the next one, likely. Unless something comes up. Maybe these robots break and then they get mad at me, but Tuesday is the next stream. And we're going to continue with the Nanoforge. Yo. I'm excited. Big craft over here. Okay, cool. But we'll call it here. For now, have a good night. Take care, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. See ya.